Recorded it now. Okay, well, so we will start right now. It's not going to take very long time because what I want to share is the mini project 2. When you check in the syllabus, we have 2 weeks to do mini project 2. And then I believe that last time Bu Ada has explained and give feedback on the lesson plan. Wait, Tiki is here. Okay, and then I also have discussed, Min Bu Ada and I, we discuss the feedback and also your TTS and then what to do next and then what to include in the lesson plan for the next lesson plan, so on and so forth. And I'm going to share mini project 2, this one. Okay, so it's going to be about block because I think last time Bu Ada has shown you some examples of blocks. One from Ibu Nina, the ICE part-time lecturer. She made the block by using Google Site, and then Pak Moko's block. And also probably Bu Ada also have shown you EduBlock. And then what you are going to do for mini project 2, it's similar to mini project 1. So you're going to design a lesson plan by including block-based activities. The difference is that in mini project 1, you include web-based activities, but then in a block topic, you will include block-based activities. And then in the lesson plan, you will include almost the same thing: the subject, the course, the level, and the number of the students, the topic, the lesson duration, the objective, and then I believe that you have, right now you have been alert on the choice of the verbs for the objectives. You can use the verbs proposed by Bloom in Bloom taxonomy, Bloom revised taxonomy. And then the next one is the skill practiced. And then F is the language focus, and then after that materials and equipment, and this is the core of the lesson plan. Explanation of the procedure of the activities, the details of the activities, what learners do and then what teachers do, and also the duration for how many minutes. And then I is the assessment, and then J and K, these two are added by looking at your lesson plan, and then Bu Ada proposed this, and then which I think is also good because you later as a teacher will be ready to anticipate the problems with the class, the potential problems in the classroom, and also the possible solution. And then for point L is appendices. For the appendices, you can include the screen capture of the activities, just like the sample of the lesson plan that Bu Ada has uploaded in eClass. You can check it. So in the appendices, what you need to do, you will set up a blog. So you can use Wix or EduBlock or Google Site. That would be okay. And then after that, wait, Putri is here, wait. Okay, and then after you have chosen the blog platform that you are going to do, you can use the materials that you have made in CMD class or in TMD class or even in ESP class. So you have some materials developed, right? So you don't need to make new materials to be presented or to be uploaded in your blog. So you can use the materials you have made in curriculum and material development class, or in class media design class, or in ESP program design class, or the other materials. Okay, wait, I think I have more here. Okay, I will continue. So after you have chosen the block and also the materials, you can upload all of the materials there. Oh, anyway, if you want to use the other materials, for example, you want to use materials from ICE or from the other classes, that would be possible. Okay, so after you have uploaded all of the materials, then you can explain how would you plan the lesson in the lesson plan. So you will have to include this point from A to K. Okay, and also L is the appendices. The appendices will be the screenshot or the screen capture of the blocks that you have made with the materials inside the block. Okay, so so far this what you are going to do for mini project 2. Anyway, any question first for mini project 2 before I continue to the next one? So first of all, what you will have to do, you will have to decide the platform you are going to use. If you want to use Wixsite, that would be okay because you are quite familiar with Wix. Or if you want to use EduBlock, the newest one that Bu Ada has introduced last week, that would be okay. That would be great. And if you want to use, for example, Google Site is very easy to navigate. Even probably some of you are not familiar with Google Site, yeah. I believe that you can master it in not more than 2 hours because it's very easy to navigate. So that is the first thing that you need to do. You will have to choose the platform, and then after that you can think about the materials. So you want to use the materials from CMD or TMD or the other lessons that you can do, and then you can just upload it to eClass, and then of course you can make adjustment on the materials and on the sequences of activities, okay, based on Bu Ada's feedback last time. Okay, and then after that you can explain the sequence of activities in the lesson plan. Okay, well, actually the thing that I would like to focus on is the approach that you use. I don't know whether Bu Ada has discussed this or not, but I believe that Bu Ada has probably focused the discussion on this one. The choice of using PPP, presentation, practice, and production, or Willis task-based language teaching and learning. Because from your TPS, Bu Ada and I found out that, for example, you adopted Willis TPLT, but then the content is not Willis TPLT, the content is PPP. Well, you know that PPP is presentation. The teacher will present the language focus first by explaining in front of the class. For example, at that time, the students learn agreeing and disagreeing. So the teacher will present some expression by using dialogue, for example. And then after the presentation, practice. The teacher will give some practice. It can be written practice or spoken practice. Written practice can be exercises, written exercises, and then after that spoken can be, for example, pair work, drilling the conversation, for example, fill in the blank, and then after that drill the conversation or practice the conversation. That is practice. And the last step is production. Production means the students, they will have to produce something, or produce it can be conversation, it can be role play, it can be a paragraph, and then they will have to use, or they will have to include the language focus that they have learned from the teacher, from the presentation stage. That is PPP. Okay, but then if you use Willis TPLT, that would be different because you have pre-task, and then you have task, and then you have the language focus at the end. Okay, so when you use Willis TPLT, so the first activity won't be the teacher presenting the material or explaining the material. No, but the teacher will give an activity for the students. And then wait, I will have to admit Debbie. Okay. Right, so the first activity is the teacher will give the task for the student to do, and then the student will do the task, and then after that discuss it, for example. That is the pre-task, and then in the task, the teacher will give similar task to the pre-task, and then the student this time will do it individually or in pairs. The students are given sometimes to prepare to do the task, and then we'll give the time to present the result of the task. And then after that, at the end of the stage will be the language focus. At that time, the teacher will discuss or present the language focus that the language focus that used or discussed during the pre-task until the task. That is Willis TPLT. Okay, so you will have to refer to the theory again, and you will have to read to check your understanding on each approach, okay, before you decide, okay, I will use PPP or TPLT, to make sure that you won't mix them up. Okay, right, so so far, any question for this before I move on to the next instruction? Question?
Not yet, Miss.
Yeah, Nika.
Oh, not yet, Miss.
Okay, not yet. Okay, thank you, Nika, for responding. The others? Not yet. Basically, this is the same project as mini project one. So you can learn from mini project one which best practices you have done, and then which points you need to improve. Of course, you can learn from mini project one. And you can also study Bu Ada's sample, the lesson plan samples, so that you can improve your lesson plan for this project. Yeah. Okay. So I can continue to the next part. Yeah, if you don't have question. Right. So it's gonna be the project timeline. For this mini project too, it requires 2 weeks to do this. So this is not a big project, medium project. And then the first week, this week, you can brainstorm, and then you can decide the platform you're going to use, and then you can start to browse the materials that you have made from the previous lesson you joined in CMD or TMD or in ESP, for example. And then, or if you want to make new materials, that would be possible. And then next week would be also workshop. Workshop means next week you will do this project on your own. So again, you will have to manage your time well during this PJJ, during this online classes, because 100% the ownership of the learning relies in your hand. Okay, so you are the one who will decide whether later on you will be successful to get through this or not. Okay, so you will have to manage your time very well. So next week, it will be a discussion consultation session. So I will be available for individual consultation. If you want to consult your work with me, that would be possible next week. So I will allocate the time on the 29th of April. But if you think that you need more time, you can contact me via WhatsApp. So the individual consultation will be via WhatsApp or Zoom or email. It's up to you. Which one do you prefer? Okay. And then if you think, okay, I need more than one consultation, you can contact me via WhatsApp and we can arrange the time. Okay. Right. So this is the project timeline. So it means that this week and next week, these 2 weeks will be allocated for mini project 2. This week, you can start thinking of the platform. and then the materials, and then you can start working on the materials and also the platform, uploading the materials, familiarizing yourself with the platform. And then next week you will have the lesson plan, the draft, and you can do individual consultation. And then what about the attendance list? For this week and next week, I will assume that everyone joined the class. So I will take everyone will be present during these 2 weeks. And then next week, I do hope that most of you will contact me to consult the progress or the work. But if you think that your work what is okay, I mean everything is good, so far so good, you don't have anything to consult, then you can continue your work by doing it yourself, and then you can submit the end product or the final version in doc file on the 5th of May. The 6th of May will be a class with Bu Ada, and then the 5th of May will be the deadline for the submission in e-class by 23:59. Okay, right. So any question so far for the project timeline and also the submission? Remember, it will be in doc file, okay, not in PDF, so that it would be easier for me to give the feedback, to annotate in the document. Okay, for these two questions or no?
Not yet, Miss.
Not yet, okay. Okay, so far so good, yeah. Right, so again, this week you can start working, and then I will assume that everyone attend the class, because this week and next week actually will be individual work. So you can contact me if you have any problems. For example, if you want to consult the sequence of activities in the lesson plan, you can contact me. Or technical things, for example, if you have problems in navigating the Wix site or the Google site, you can contact me. Okay, basically the platform will be free, because in this semester in TLL, Bu Ada and I, we assume that you have been able to set up a blog, because start from basic grammar the first semester, and then web technology for language learning, and then pengantar pendidikan, and then the other subjects, you have used Wix site for quite a long time. So we assume that you don't have quite serious problem in navigating Wix site. Okay, right. So I will upload this to eClass and also the explanation as well. And then yeah, so if you have question later, you can contact me. Okay, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, no questions so far, guys? So far, so good?
Yes.
Not yet,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
okay.
Not yet,
Okay,
Miss.
so if you don't have questions, this will be individual work, because, well, as the other mini projects, the rest of the mini projects, so this will be individual work, not a group work, okay? All right, so if you don't have any questions, then I can end this session. Then after this, you can start working, and then you can consult me. You can contact me via WhatsApp, or if you want to have Zoom session with me, that would be possible. Just arrange the time via WhatsApp, and we can conduct the Zoom session, okay, for the consultation. Right? Okay, yes. Right then, so if you don't have any question, I will dismiss the class. After this, then you can start working, and then good luck. Next week, there won't be any session like this, but it will be individual consultation. So if you need my help, you can contact me in our WhatsApp group, or you can just send me a direct message, and then we can discuss things, okay? Right then.
Okay, Miss.
Yes.
Okay, Miss.
Wait for a while. Okay, I will share this in eClass.
Recording.
Yeah, the recording. Yeah. Okay then. So good luck and stay safe, stay healthy. Do you guys know that the university distributes a set of lunch package?
Yes,
Oh
Miss.
yeah.
Yesterday I take it.
Okay, all right.
Yesterday.
Okay then. So good if you know about it. Probably some of the students they decided not to take it because their boarding house or their rent house is far from the campus, so they decide not to get it. But for those who live nearby the campus, then you can just go and grab the package, the lunch package. Yeah. Okay. So
Yes, Miss.
yeah, right. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay spiritful, and I really do hope to see you in person later when the condition is getting better. Yeah, so hopefully the condition is getting better and better. Okay?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess that's all, and I'll see you in online
Consultation.
yeah, online consultation in online mode in WhatsApp or in other platform. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then goodbye everyone.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye. You're welcome.